Art is a universal language. It communicates with us through senses, forms, colors, emotions, and intellect, just to name a few channels. That's why visiting an art gallery is always interesting. Today we're at Liam's gallery for a new exhibition called Signs and Fortune. In a moment we'll talk to the artist to bring you his point of view. I'm sitting now with the two gentlemen, Liam Yuthakit, the owner of Liam's gallery, and Kun Thanachai,
เอกรู้ชัยเทพครับ
the artist for this exhibition. Hello, Liam.
Hi, so welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you. First of all, tell us about your gallery.
Well, the gallery is, most people know now, it's up and going for about 4 years. It's a passion of mine, art. I'm basically a collector. And I built the building, or bought the building rather, to put in my own collection, and then started having exhibitions for emerging artists. So the gallery itself has styles to please most people. I think one has to know the market, and the market in Pattaya is so diverse that you need something to catch everybody's attention. So we have everything from impressionist to abstract to realist to erotic, you name it. We usually have something on the walls.
You also have sculptures.
We have sculptures, yeah. We have marble and bronze, principally marble because they're done by two artists based in Kanchanaburi, but actually one of them was born in Chonburi. And he usually does very large works, and he's doing smaller works for the gallery.
Do you see the preference of your customers? Like, if Europeans might prefer something and Americans maybe something else, and Thais even something else?
The Thai art market is quite funny. A lot of people come in and they want to know what's a good investment. So I tell them to have a look at the stock market. Because I think when you buy art, you must buy what you like. And the Europeans, you have so many likes and dislikes. Some people see abstract art and they say, oh, you don't understand it. And I always try to tell them, you don't have to understand it. If you like it, that's enough. You don't.
That's why it's called abstract.
That's why it's called abstract, exactly. All you have to do is like something. You don't need to justify it.
So you would exhibit just about anything, or are there any?
We have some. We draw the line somewhere. There are sensitive areas here. I think political statements in art one has to be careful of. Although I'm a big collector myself, but you have to be careful not to offend people's sensitivities. So. Also, I've recently been asked to do an exhibition on child prostitution, and I turned it down because they were full facial images of children as young as 6 years old on the job in Bangkok, and I don't know. I just find it's a bit offensive, and it would brand them.
That would be lack of respect for them as well.
I think so, yeah.
Art is very personal, and it depends on how you see it. But as long as you don't offend people, you don't insult people, that's fine, But if you feel that it's going to insult,
you can be controversial to a point, and I think Thailand is the art market here is not very mature, and so I think we have to realize how far we can go. Thais are quite conservative, despite what you see in Pattaya.
They're tolerant and conservative at the same time.
Conservative. Yeah. So Pattaya is not really representative of the general Thai public.
We can go on and on about this,
You can do a whole hour on that.
Good, and so much to talk about, cartoonists and all that, so many points of view. Anyway, we'll come back to the exhibition today. It's called Signs and Fortune, right? And all this is by Kun Thanachai. Kun Thanachai, how long have you been painting?
About 20 years.
20 years. And how did you get into this theme? Why did you like to do this theme?
Well, I had a chat with Thanachai before, and he comes from Chinese Thai background, and he said he grew up with all these symbols of good fortune, and both in household items, household wares, in the fabric of the building, in Chinese temples, all have these signs everywhere. So when he matured, he revisited his childhood to investigate what they were all about. I think we know it. A lot of it is known in the East as Feng Shui and that. But there are auspicious signs which most countries will have in some form or another. Christians have them, Hindus have them. We all have superstitions and beliefs.
And do you yourself believe in all these signs คุณเชื่อในสิ่งพวกนี้ไหมคะพูดเป็นภาษาไทยก็ได้ค่ะ
ก็มีความเชื่อในสิ่งเหล่านี้มาตลอดตั้งแต่เด็กคือในสภาพแวดล้อมที่ผมโตขึ้นมาเนี่ยในบ้านเนี่ยก็เห็นแล้วก็แถวละแวกบ้านหรือตามวัดที่เราไปเที่ยวเนี่ยก็จะมีเรื่องพวกนี้ตลอดแล้วเราก็ตอนเด็กๆเราก็ไม่ค่อยเข้าใจว่ามีไว้ทำไมอะไรอย่างเงี้ยพอโตขึ้นก็เริ่มศึกษาแล้วก็ทีนี้ก็ตอนหลังก็มาคิดว่าเรื่องพวกนี้ทำไมมันไม่มีการวิวัฒนาการคือมันเป็นรูปแบบเก่าๆอยู่ก็เลยจับเรื่องนี้มาทำเป็นให้มันเป็นรูปแบบร่วมสมัยขึ้นแล้วเข้ามาอยู่ในบ้านโดยเป็นงานตกแต่งด้วยแล้วก็ให้มันร่วมสมัยคือยุคปัจจุบันได้
Okay, I think you translated that part already.
Yeah, except for the bit that by presenting it in a contemporary form, he also facilitates the using of, let's say, taking a painting with all these signs into the house, into a modern house, without having all these signs all over the house that the old houses had. So it's all contained in a contemporary painting.
Okay.Tell us a little bit about the signs. What are they? มันมี sign อะไรบ้างคะ
ก็ส่วนใหญ่ก็จะเป็นเรื่องเกี่ยวกับโชคลาภเป็น
อย่างเช่นตัวไหนอะคะตัว
อย่างเช่นสวัสดิกา
นก
เป็นนกเป็นหอยเป็นน้ำเต้าเป็นมังกรเป็นเรื่องสิริมงคลทั้งหมด
ทีนี้about the swastika, it can be taken negatively and positively, right? So what is it?
เป็นเรื่องโชคลาภอะฮะ
มันคนที่เขาดูอันนี้ swastika นี่เขาอาจจะมองไปในทางบวกหรือทางลบก็ได้แต่ของคุณนี่มองยังไง
แต่จริงๆเป็นเรื่องบวกครับเพราะว่าส่วนใหญ่จะรู้จักจากฮิตเลอร์ซึ่งจริงๆฮิตเลอร์ก็เอามาใช้ในสัญลักษณ์ของความเป็นมงคลเป็นชัยชนะมากกว่าแต่บังเอิญไปทำเป็นเรื่องสงครามคนก็เลยมองสัญลักษณ์เหล่านี้เป็นเกี่ยวกับสงครามแต่จริงๆฮิตเลอร์เอามาใช้ในเรื่องโชคลาภของตัวเอง
มากกว่าแต่พอทีหลังมันกลายเป็นเรื่องไม่ดีไปปุ๊บมัน
ก็เลยคนไปนึกถึงเรื่องสงครามมากกว่าแต่จริงๆเป็นเรื่องบวกทั้งหมด
You translate that?
Yeah, it has a negative connotation for Europeans in this day because of the use of it by Hitler, but Hitler's intention in using it was to represent the pure Aryan society he was trying to create. However, his way of creating that was by destroying those who didn't fit in with his recipe for a pure race. And so it became a very negative sign, and it's still used in Europe as a racist sign, really.
But actually the sign was originated in India, I believe.
It was indeed. You find it all over the Hindu temples, but also in China.
As well.
So it's in Asia. It has been used long before Mr. Hitler came on the scene.
ของจีนนี่รุ่นก่อนฮิตเลอร์เป็นร้อยปีคือเป็นเรื่องมงคลทั้งหมดคือเป็นเรื่องความยิ่งใหญ่อะไรทั้งหมดมันจะมีจักรพรรดิก็จะมีมังกรแล้วมีสวัสดิกะอยู่ด้วยแล้วก็ส่วนผู้หญิงก็จะเป็นนกตัวนี้
เป็นนกหงส์นี่ใช่ไหมคะ
สำหรับผู้หญิงแล้วก็มีสวัสดิกะ
So the swastika
was on the robes, the emperor's robes. Yeah, as all these signs of good fortune were decorated, embroidered on the robes.
The birds or the swans.
The birds, the pheasants,
on the woman's robe.
On the woman's robes as well, and also the sign for marrying is a dragon for the man and a pheasant for the woman. people who would know about this, who would know of their own culture, would see all these signs. A lot of people wouldn't see them, and they would see Thanachai's interpretation of, say, a dragon as being something gruesome or fearful or that. And I've had a lot of people say, oh, it's so scary. But actually, when you look at it and you realize what all the signs are, you realize that they're all good signs.
It's like the Indian Kali Mata.
Yeah,
it's
Kali.
the same. It's supposed to be for good luck, and
Indeed.
But then people, when they see it, it looks very scary.
Yeah, it looks very scary because she's depicted dripping in blood and all sorts of things. Isn't that right, Kali?
Yes, Kali Mata.
Yeah.
She was supposed to be killing the bad people.
The bad people, but now she's seen as a monster by a lot of people who don't understand.
Right.
So.
So it's interesting, like the swastika as well, it can be negative, it
Indeed.
can be positive.
It depends on your perspective and your knowledge, I think, about the signs themselves,
Exactly.
the origin of them.
Right. Now coming back to the paint itself, ใช้อะไรคะใช้อุปกรณ์อะไรเป็นเพนท์ประเภทไหนคะ
เป็นใช้สีอะคริลิกครับอะคริลิกออนแคนวาส
แล้วอนาคตจะทำแบบไหนเพิ่มขึ้นไหม
ก็คงเป็นเรื่องราวแบบนี้แต่อาจจะพัฒนารูปแบบไปก็คงทำชุดนี้ต่อ
He's enjoying this series, so I think he'll probably continue doing this theme. He does it very well, so he may well just continue doing this. A lot of artists switch, and he was doing Impressionists before. I used to call him Thailand's Monet. But doing ponds with lotus and lilies and
flowers
and carp and fish. So he's changed.
It's changed.
Yeah, it's developed.
Okay. Now, if people want to buy your work, ถ้าเขาต้องการจะซื้อผลงานของคุณติดต่อไปที่ไหน
ก็มาเยี่ยมชมในที่นี่
ค่ะ
1 เดือนนะฮะเราจะทำแสดงที่นี่1 เดือนแล้วก็ถ้าคนสามารถดูในเว็บไซต์ของ liamsgallery.com ได้
So if you're interested, you can come to Liam's Gallery. This exhibition will be until the end of
It'll be on for a month.
For a month, so the end of October,
End of October.
2010. And after that, you can always contact Liam's Gallery.
Yes, they'll be on the web. The paintings will be up on the web. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, see you next time.